Hello everybody. Fairly recently, a scammer stole my authentic Aston Martin DB9 advert, which was on Auto Trader, and posted it on eBay. And in this video, I'm going to take you through the story of this, which is rather shocking at times, but the most shocking thing of all is eBay's inability to answer this one simple question. When eBay identify an account to be a scam account and they close it down, what do they do with all of the money in listing fees that they have taken from that account? Where do they go? And eBay's inability to answer this has led me to feel rather unsettled and ask the question, is eBay actually making money from these scam listings? So yes, I listed my car up for sale for a little under £36,000, which was a very good price for a car of that spec. Then I started getting messages on Instagram, emails, people telling me that my car was up for sale on eBay for under £10,000. Was this the bargain of the century? Had Dadcars gone mad? Did he need a quick sale? Well, no, obviously. I'm sure 99% of the people who saw that ad straight away knew that it was a scam. But for the sake of science, let's have a little look at the advert. Now, most of it was just directly copy and pasted from my Auto Trader ad. All of my pictures, the bulk of the description was just mine, copy and pasted. They did for some reason add in at the bottom of the description that it had deleted badging and walnut veneer, which it didn't. So as soon as I saw this, I obviously reported it to eBay, but I also sent the scammers a message saying, if you can take a picture of this car with a banana on the bonnet, I will wire you £10,000 today. The scammer didn't reply. Now, my first initial thought was, how stupid are these scammers? Nobody is going to fall for a DB9, 2009 being under £10,000. They should have put it up for like 28,000. They would have got loads more messages. But then I thought, hang on, they probably don't want genuine buyers contacting them, because genuine buyers would sniff out that it's a scam quite quickly and that would be a waste of time for them. They want the type of person who's naive enough to think that maybe someone is selling a car like this for 25% of its value. Now, my guess is the way these scams work is if somebody naive enough does contact them thinking that it's real, you know, the scammer probably replies to them saying, look, I'm inundated. There's loads of people that want it. It's the first person to send me a deposit. I'm going to save it for them. So, you know, they try and extract 500, 1,000 or maybe even more money from these people and say that they're going to hold it for them. But anyway, scammers be scamming. But let's start to get on to where I think eBay are sort of responsible for these scams as well. I know for a fact that within the first 48 hours of this scam advert of my car going live, I know that there was at least a dozen reports from different people saying to eBay, report, look, this is a scam. But it still took 5 days for eBay to take this scam advert down. Now, it costs £19.99 to list a classified car advert on eBay. And to place this ad, this scammer created a brand new account, so it was zero feedback. Now, I could forgive eBay for letting this one slip through the net, an isolated incident, you know, a new account. Somebody could open a new account to sell a car on eBay for the first time. But this scammer didn't just have my car on this account with zero feedback. No, they posted another car and another car and another car. And you think, what? But maybe by car number 4, you know, maybe eBay's systems would kind of start to realise, hang on a second, there's 4 cars that have been listed here, all massively below market value against the other cars in that category. Maybe we should review this account before we let them post any more. You know, you'd expect that eBay would have some systems in place where red flags would pop up and it would require somebody to have a look. But eBay carried on taking £19.99 per new advert on this scam account 34 times. Meaning that eBay were very happy to collect £680 in listing fees from this scammer. And where do you think that £680 came from? Do you think this scammer had done some hard, honest work, saved up £680 to do this little thing on eBay? No, no way whatsoever. This scammer definitely used funds which were obtained running this scam, fraudulent funds. And scammers are like digital fishermen. You know, they're only going to be spending figures like £680 fishing in the eBay waters if they produce money for them, if they are able to scam people and fraudulently obtain money. Which means that if anybody watching this has been a victim of an eBay scam before, there's a very good chance that your money that you gave to the scammer, that scammer now used it on eBay to run another scam, and your money is sat in eBay's account.
Now, I've been looking on eBay's help pages and I've even tried Googling, what does eBay do with the money that they obtain from scammers once they identify the accounts as scams and then close them down? What do they do with that money? Having identified 34 listings as being scams and closing them down, they're not going to return those listing fees to the scammers, are they? So eBay, what happened to that £680? You've closed down that account. You have recognised internally that these are scams. What happens with that £680? Does it go into a separate account within eBay HQ, which is funds that have been obtained from scammers? Do they donate all of this money to a victim of scams charity? I mean, I checked online, searched for news articles, there's nothing out there. And I'm sure if they did this, eBay would probably promote it. Or maybe, just maybe, eBay have kind of got used to this income source. Because come on, let's be honest, with this, a brand new account listing cars that are below market value by the second, third, fourth, fifth, why have eBay not got processes in place where it gets flagged up and at least for review before it goes live? And it took eBay 5 whole days to close this scam account down. The whole while these 34 adverts were up there and people were vulnerable to falling victim to these horrible scams. Now, I am no tech wizard, but eBay, I've got the solution for you. Just have a word with your tech department, get them to click a few buttons today, which makes it so that a new account with 0 feedback can't list more than 2 classified car ads without review. Even if it hurts your short-term profits, eBay, think long-term, because your platform is getting a horrible reputation of being murky waters that scammers like to fish in. And if anyone watching this has any other explanation as to why this is the process at the moment and why eBay are taking this money and where does this money go and why is this still happening? If you've got an explanation for it, please let me know in the comments below. But also eBay, if you want to explain this situation, if there's some things that I'm missing, I think it would be helpful for you to actually put something out. Speak to me. I've got some questions for you. And what's eBay's advice on their own website right now for people who fall victim to these horrible scams on their platform? Well, I've got it written down here. On the eBay website, it says, if you didn't buy the item on eBay or your purchase isn't eligible for eBay money back guarantee, you can make a police report using the Action Fraud website. Or to put it another way, eBay is saying, tough luck, stupid. We're very quick to take hundreds and hundreds of pounds from scammers and get their car listings live. But even if people report and say that it's a scam, it will take us 5 days to take it down. And if you're stupid enough to fall for it, you're on your own. And if you are stupid enough to fall victim to one of the scams on our website and you give scammers money, there's a good chance that they're going to give that money to us in further listing fees for further scams. And we'll close down those accounts and then we'll keep that money and not tell anybody what we do with it.
Now, the reason I delayed releasing this video is because I knew I needed to actually speak to eBay themselves, because surely there is a simple and clear explanation for all of this. So recently I had a conversation with eBay's online customer service team. Now, this is a transcript of that conversation, which is over an hour and 20 minutes long. I will whiz through this in just a couple of minutes to save you the massive headache that I got whilst actually having this conversation with eBay. Honestly, some of the things that the customer service reps say here is completely shocking. Look, let's kick things off. So obviously I just said to them, look, I just want to know the answer to this simple question. And then I had to clarify it again down here. Look, once eBay identifies a scam, classified car advert, and takes it down, what happens to the money you have from that scam listing? The first eBay rep that I spoke to said something completely shocking. Look, listing fee gets refunded as well when eBay removes any listing. Now, obviously that can't be true. That surely can't be correct. So look, I really asked for clarification so they can reuse that money to run the same scam again with a new account. Now, this isn't right, is it? And their response was, to best assist you with this, I need to transfer you to a specialist team. And yeah, spoiler alert, I get transferred to a specialist team lots of times. The second eBay customer service rep told me, to best assist you with this, I need to transfer you to a specialist department. So then I got into customer service rep number 3. who, after some back and forth, said, "Please accept my apology. It seems that the previous representative mistakenly transferred you to us, and I need to transfer you to someone on a specialist team." So then I spoke to customer service rep number 4, who told me, "Is it okay? I'd like to transfer you over to a specialist team." I mean, I'm obviously getting really, really specialist here. I mean, this is like level 5 specialist. But look, already I think that this demonstrates this is a massive issue that should have, a simple and clear response. So customer service rep number 5 basically said that they'll remove the listing fee if that's removed. But then I clarified to them that, no, look, you get $19.99 up front from these types of adverts. What happens to that? Is it returned to the scammer, or does eBay keep it, or something else? And then customer service specialist number 5 said, this will be credited to the seller. Now, so this is the second person from eBay's customer service that's told me that once they identify a scam account, they return all of that money to the scammer. I mean, that just doesn't make sense to me. Even though that's what they're telling me, I don't think that is what happens. And look, I say it here. So you return the money that was likely obtained from running scams on your platform back to the scammer so they can open a new account and run the same scam again. And then obviously they say, "For this, I have a dedicated team, so please stay connected while I transfer you to that team that deals with report seller." So now I'm on eBay customer service rep number 6. Specialist team layer number 6, and this eBay customer service rep did seem to go one step further. So they said, "That is understandable. Having said that, and to complete the investigation, we need to have the user ID and item number that you're concerned with." So I gave them basically the details of the scam advert which used all of my stuff. The eBay customer service rep then said this: "Upon checking here as a business policy and how we are abiding by the law, once a money confirmed as scammed or fraudulent, this will then be needed to give the local police the authority on the account and the money that has been used regard to this." Okay, I get what they're trying to say there, and that would make sense, wouldn't it? So I asked them for, official confirmation that this particular example that stole all of my information, my listing, is that what happened to this? And then this is when things sort of went a bit sour and a bit confusing. So the eBay customer service rep said, "Thank you for confirming. In the case, Ben, we know that due to privacy concerns, we cannot share any private information regarding this. In case this really concerns you, you may ask for assistance with your local police. And that is where we are going to step in once they have asked us to." This is quite concerning. I mean, look, I said, as this account stole my genuine car advert, details, pictures, and posted it on your platform, I feel is reasonable just to ask for confirmation that if my DB9 that was listed on here was marked as a fraudulent activity by eBay and reported to the police. Basically, I just want to know, is that $19.99 from my car, is that still sat in eBay's account, or have they correctly given it to the police? But basically, this customer service rep wasn't willing to give me any confirmation whatsoever. Look, as previously mentioned, we cannot disclose any information with regards to the account, Ben. You may raise the matter with your local police, and we will be in great assistance to them once they have asked us to step in. And look, I just keep pushing, basically, to say, look, I don't think this is an unreasonable thing to ask. I just want to know if that, how did you mark that up? It was all my details that were stolen. And they just basically keep saying the same thing. But here they also mention eBay lawyers as well. So, yeah.
So to summarise, this is why I find this all so unsettling. It was my car, my authentic advert, which was stolen from another platform and posted by a scammer onto eBay. It was me who actually reported this to eBay and then followed up to try and get a resolution. And eventually they did take it down. It was me who spent over an hour and 20 minutes, trying to just get a simple answer to this question. What happens to that money? I mean, but what I'm really asking them is, was this identified and classified by eBay when you looked into it as a scam listing, as a scam account? Because they haven't actually confirmed if that's what they did with this account, because maybe they put it down as something else, so it means they could save the time of having to file a police report. They didn't have to send all of these listing fees over to them. So for me, there is no conclusive answer here. I feel like there really should be. I feel like eBay should have something clearly online that you can see, because there are so many of these scam, duplicate, classified car ads, and the volume in which eBay is very welcome to take all of those listing fees. To me, obviously I don't know, I can't say, but it does feel all very unsettling to me. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Do you think that I'm being silly? Do you think, no, look, of course, eBay, they're so big. There's no way they're going to take even a small portion of these listing fees and retain them as profit. Let me know in the comments below what you think.
Now, look, I hate it when people just simply moan and rant about something and, nothing ever gets done. So what am I doing about it? Well, I made this video in the hope that, it might prevent somebody from falling victim to the scam, but also to raise awareness that this is kind of happening at the moment. And I do think we need an explanation from eBay. But there's a way that you can help as well. If you found this video interesting and you would like to hear an answer to this, look, there may be an answer. If I get the answer, I'll make another video saying, hey, look, no, this is actually the reality of what happens. But the only way that we're going to get that is if this video is liked, comments and sharing. Most importantly, if you can share this video with somebody else who you think will find it interesting. And finally, if you are a car enthusiast and you're planning on having children one day, you're already a parent or a grandparent, you found the right channel. This isn't what we normally do here on the Dadcars channel. Normally my videos are me going out and really exciting cars and showing how they can be used with children. So if that is something that you'd like to watch, it's much more positive than this video you've just watched. But yeah, look, check out some of my other videos and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.